Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel from House to Homestead. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We ourselves just got back from visiting family, so we haven't done any projects for a few days. It was probably a nice break for both of us, for Travis in particular. But today we are going to do a long-awaited project, at least on my part. The lighting in this house is not very good, and so we've been trying to add lights as we lived here. So today what we're going to do is we're going to add light over the dining table. So this light used to be over our island, and I swapped it out for this same light but with 4 lights to give us a little more light on the island. And then now we're going to take this light and we're going to put it here, and it will be centered over the dining table area so that when we do have people here, we have some nice light. So that's going to be our project today. Of course, our house doesn't have space between walls or space between like floor and ceiling, so we have to use the conduit and run conduit like we did with our other lights here. So it's going to be a very similar project to that. We'll be connecting down to the junction box underneath the house, so Travis will be crawling under the house to do that, and then we'll be drilling up through the floor and running our conduit and installing the light there. So it should be fun, and let's get started. All right, so it looks like we're gonna go from top down instead of bottom up this time. So we're gonna get the box screwed to the ceiling. The spot in the ceiling we've already measured and figured out where we would like it. And then
a minimum of 1 inch away from the
so
I'm going to need a couple screws. I thought we had a couple screws here.
let's see. We always seem to have spare screws somewhere. There we go.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay, can you pull?
Do you need a hammer?
Yeah.
You want me to go get my hammer? What on earth?
I don't know why that nail's there, but it's there.
Can you take it out?
Not with a pair of pliers.
Okay. I'll go get my hammer. We're gonna need it anyway.
I require your hammer. Please.
Yay. to try to hold the conduit?
No, I just need to fiddle with it until I get it.
Okay. It's not the prettiest stuff to look at, but unfortunately it is essential.
Yep, we have exposed.
You can't hide stuff in the walls and stuff. You have to do stuff to code.
To make it safe.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is snowing a little bit. We had a winter storm warning for this today and through tomorrow, so it's trying to do a little snow, but sure not coming down very much yet. So this conduit is going to come down and it's going to terminate into the light switch that we're putting in for the light. And then we'll run conduit from the bottom of the box down through underneath the floor.
Yep.
And then get it connected to the junction box that's underneath the house. Aww.
It's okay. I saw where it went. It totally didn't disappear on me.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's probably good.
Okay.
Now, let's figure out what height we want the box at. You will just want it here? Do you
Yeah.
want it here?
Maybe tuck back like that? No, that's going to be awkward for the conduit, isn't it?
Here? You reach over and just...
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Okay.
Sure.
You'll be looking at the side of the faceplate. This way.
Oh, that's true. That's
If we
not
do it
happiness.
like this. I mean, the conduit's going to come in the top and out the bottom.
Can you do it on the other side of the little trim piece right there?
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it there.
Okay.
I painted them black so that hopefully they wouldn't be quite so obvious when you're, looking at them from when you walk in. So the galvanized steel look. They don't make black conduit. It's all of this just regular aluminum. Do they make any colors at all?
Not that I know of, but I haven't looked too hard.
So what's that you're putting in?
These are clamp connectors. And they hold the conduit or Romex here so it can't be pulled out or pushed in or anything like that. So they clamp in, it goes through, and then you just tighten these things down so that...
Now if the boxes are in the wall, you don't have to worry about that.
No, they have somewhat keepers in the wall, but most of the plastic boxes and stuff like that just have a little breakout or something that...
Yeah, that kind of
allows
holds
it.
it. Plus you're using the staples usually
Right.
on the inside to help secure the wire. But with this, we don't. So you have to use these. It also protects the wire, right? So that
Yeah.
it's not on the sharp metal potentially getting cut if
Right.
the wire does happen to move.
exactly right.
And it can help hold everything together too while you're trying to get things set. It'll kind of hold it in place. And
So I tighten them on the inside and then use a pair of pliers, and while holding the inside I tighten it from the outside, and that really tightens it down easy without having to like use a screwdriver and press on that thing and slip off. And
another thing to pay attention to is the screw heads, right?
yeah, you
You
want
wanna-
these facing out, not in.
You want to make sure they're facing out so that you can get to them. Ask us how we know.
So I'd say right about there on the wall.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So I need probably this much conduit.
Is this hard to cut? Nope, not for him, it's not. But for the average person, so now what do you have to do?
Now
Because
you
you don't
have
want to
to-
cut the wires again.
Right. So now you have to basically unravel the conduit to get to the wires. So I grab the end, and then once I get it started, you can kind of just pull.
Ah.
But you don't want to pull way back here, because then you'll end up unraveling the conduit too far. And then I usually find it easiest to cut it down here.
So try to get between the conduit and the wires
Yep.
and clip it. Ooh, careful.
So it comes off. And then if I need more wire, which I'm gonna, I pull it off again.
So just kind of check as you go a little bit at a time instead of
Yeah.
potentially overdoing it all in one whack. Ta-da! Do you want me to go get orangey for you?
Nah.
So you just unscrew those till you have a big enough hole to get your wire conduit through.
Yeah. Feed it in.
Feed it in. Oh,
And this should clamp down on the conduit, not on the wire.
okay, that's good to know. When you went out to the shop, did you happen to bring more screws back with you? Wood screws?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. There's our
Yay!
wires going to the
Perfect.
So now we need to drill a hole.
Are we gonna just go in front of the conduit, or
We could
I
pull
mean
this
not
piece of
conduit,
trim.
shoot, trim, that's what I meant.
Let me just pull it real quick. There we go.
So typical of this house.
Yeah.
So typical.
So we'll just go down, like right there now. Or we could come back in front of it.
Might as well just go along the side like that,
Go
I
along
think.
the side like that.
Yeah.
Go down. We'll drill a hole down into the crawl space. And then I'll go down in the crawl space, and there's a junction box over here about 6 or 8 feet from here. And I'll run this conduit and tie into that junction box to get the power. And then that'll provide power to the light. The switch will turn it on or off.
Right.
So. Okay.
Okay.
So let's.
If you plan it right, you could maybe even notch out this little dude a little bit, and then this can just tuck and then tuck right in that spot and go down, and then we could put the trim back up over the top of it.
Well, the trim.
Or we could notch out the trim.
Yeah, the trim goes the whole way.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, we could notch out the baseboard, or
I can run it behind the trim at this point.
or we could,
Most
yeah.
likely.
Okay.
I'll just make a groove down the back of the trim
Okay.
for this to fit into.
That would be good.
Okay, we got to go do some stuff to figure out, what breaker we need to turn off and everything. But we'll be back as soon as it's time to drill. Okay, so I'm under the house. I've got my voltage tester, which is also tests whether there's current running through lines. So what I do is I look at the line, put this up to it, and it's beeping. So I know that there's voltage in that line. So now I'm gonna get Casey on the radio and ask her to turn off the breaker. We'll test it again and make sure that it's dead, and then we can safely work with it. Okay, I'm ready for you to turn off the breaker, please. And it just went dead. Yes, ma'am, that was the correct breaker. So, no more current. Now I just got to figure out where the hole I drilled is, and so it's somewhere up under that insulation, but it doesn't connect down here, so I'm gonna have to do some guessing. So I'm gonna set you guys down for a second and play with insulation. I see you. Okay, so I was able to see the hole, and so now I'm going to see if she will start pushing the conduit down, and I'll feed it down, and then we'll cut off whatever we don't need. I'll figure out where I'm going to put the junction box. I will cut off this line, run it to the junction box, and then we'll go from there. Okay, you can start feeding down the end of the conduit through the hole. Okay, come down. Keep coming. Excellent. Is it tight or is it any sort of loose?
Pretty tight.
Is it tight in the right places, or are we going to need some play?
I think it's just perfect.
Okay, excellent. I will work with it from here. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's it.
Or is it any sort of loose?
It's pretty tight.
Is it tight in the right places, or are we going to need some play?
I think it's just perfect.
Excellent. We'll work with it from here. Thank you very much.
Working on getting the switch put in, and we'll get that conduit secured and the light put up, and then we'll be done. Unfortunately, our mic ran out of battery, so the sound could be a little quiet. We'll try to fix that when we edit the video, but might be a little hard to hear. Make sure you got top facing up.
Yep, I was just looking at that.
I appreciate that.
Nothing more annoying than a light switch that turns on by pushing down.
Right. ultimate test. So turn on the breaker. If there's any sparks.
Got it installed. Would you do the honors of flipping the light switch, my honey?
Okay, here we go.
And
Yay!
we have light.
It works, it works.
Okay,
Sweet.
now we'll just put on the shades.
I'll put on the shades and the bulbs, and then we need to finish down here at the bottom too. Get this trim piece back on and get this secured.
Yeah, let's
and,
secure that and
stuff and. Yep.
okay.
And then we can call this project done.
Yes. All right, what am I gonna do about this trim piece? I'll try to notch it. Okay, I'm gonna go do magic in the shop and I'll be right back.
Okay. These guys, it's a little tricky. I've got the glass shade, then I've got a rubber gasket and a little nut, and it's gotta go on here like that. Way off of it. I've got the other globe on at the end, so it's weighing it unevenly, so I can get it like this. And try to wear gloves when I do this stuff so I don't get fingerprints all over the glass. It gets pretty dusty, the shades do, so I've actually started taking them down and putting them in the dishwasher. And you use like the non-spot stuff, the jet dry stuff, then they actually come out really clear and actually come out really good, and it's easier. There we go. Oh, yay! Alright. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Look at that. Wow. And it fits in there nice and tight, so we're not even gonna nail it. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna take it out when we replace the flooring anyway, so there's no point in nailing it when it will stay. But that is a perfect job, babe.
What can I say? I'm perfect.
Practically perfect in every way.
Yes. Okay, so all we have to do is put on the cover plate and we're done.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Let us know down in the comments if you want to see something in particular, or if you have any suggestions about how we could have done this better, quicker, faster, any of that. So, thanks for watching.